Hello everybody, this is GaySarahK back at it again with Inscryption. Looks like I need to change my game capture settings again. That's alright, just set that to Inscryption, restore the game, there it is. Alright, so sadly, I already had a video recorded for Hooved cards, but in an attempt to do something with the audio, I accidentally kind of completely obliterated my audio completely. So the Hooved cards challenge run that I did had absolutely no sound, and that's no fun to watch. So I'm gonna have to do that again now. But that's alright. That's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and just do it again. No problem. Hopefully the audio should be a little bit better this time. One thing I've noticed is specifically that that my audio, the camera, or not the camera, the microphone was kind of quiet in the previous videos. So I've turned that up, and hopefully that's a little bit better. This time, this challenge, I am doing Hooved cards only. So if it is not a squirrel or a pelt or part of the Hooved tribe, then I'm just not allowed to play it. If I get it out of a bottle, then it's okay. Otherwise, no. Now I've got this mole, and I could go for a totem, or I could get rid of the mole. Considering the fact that the mole is a 1 blood card, I'm probably going to want to get rid of that. This particular deck lends itself well to exploiting the fair hand mechanic, and I'm going to be doing exactly that. So, yep, there we go. Now I only have one blood card in my entire deck. I don't have any free cards in my whole deck, which means that I always start with this card in my hand. Play a squirrel, black goat, moose buck. Worst part is, I did really well on the challenge run too. I did so well on it. And all that was just for naught. That's disappointing. I'll play 2 squirrels and this pronghorn. And there we go. I should have used that squirrel. Dadgummit, now I'm gonna have a pack rat. I hate pack rats. They're useless. They're not really useless, but like, they don't mesh well with my personal play style. I don't like to use items. And I don't really like 2 bloods. But my hatred of 2 bloods has diminished quite a bit since I've learned about the fair hand mechanic. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna hope to manage to get my hands on a cockroach, so that I can sigil transfer it onto the black goat. Last time I actually managed to get a totem that said that all Hooved cards are unkillable. That was great. But no use crying over spilled milk, I guess. That's a rattler. It doesn't even have a sigil. Dadgummit. Well, there's the head I need. Squirrel, black goat, moose buck. So now I've got these sparrows. And to make matters worse, I also did a playthrough of a new game on Steam called Die in the Dungeon Origins. I believe that's what it was called. And I did a first run, which wasn't all that great, and I did a second run, which was absolutely spectacular. And I caught the whole thing, you know, with OBS Studio while my audio was messed up, and I got absolutely no audio for the entire video. Just the whole thing was nothing but me just silently putting dice down and beating up enemies and collecting cool relics with absolutely no audio. None. Yeah, I could use a second black goat. Yeah, I can go for that. And I can get rid of this pack rat and put it on something a little better / more useful, maybe. Heck, I'll put it on the moose buck. And in the event that I get to mycologize my moose bucks, then, you know, that'll be cool. So I've got the smoke, which I am allowed to play. I forgot to mention that, but yes, I'm allowed to play the smoke. I'll go ahead and play it. I don't even have any bone cards aside from the rattler, so it doesn't really matter anyway. I could have just played the squirrel, but, you know, whatever. I'm gonna play this pronghorn instead of the moose buck because the prospector is the absolute worst boss in the history of ever. Not really, but I'm going to try to deal with this crap. Hopefully without having to resort to using a moose buck, so that when the second phase starts, I can actually play a moose buck. Or two. Of course it's the rattler, and the second black goat is on the very bottom of the deck. Oh well. Here we go. There's gold in them cards! Gold! I've struck gold! Squirrel. Black goat. Moose buck. Get him! Oh yeah. Now, what do we got here? Now, the Amalgam and the Long Elk are both legal cards because they're both hooved. See, there's the hooved sigil there, and there's the hooved. I guess it's not a sigil. I'm not sure what you would call it. But do I want to do Long Elk or Amalgam? Let's go with Long Elk. I have heard that the ringworm trick also works with the adder and the long elk. So there's some mycologists, but there's Goobert. This is rough. This is a tough decision. Wonderful. I need to get rid of that card as soon as possible. Yeah, that works. So, I'm not a huge fan of having this boulder here. Squirrel, black goat, moose buck, long elk. Yeah. And I can get rid of this pelt too. I could go with a wild bull or another black goat. Yeah, let's go wild bull. moose bok. Look at this thing. Look at it. This monstrosity is glorious. Well, squirrel, black goat, wild bull. Well, the wild bull is dead. Or not. Cockroach. Sigil transfer up ahead. Good stuff, good stuff. Now, I know I said I need to get rid of this tadpole as soon as possible, but and of course they didn't even take it. Come on, the one time I want to get phantom taxed, guess what? All right. Yes, that cuckoo's gonna be really useful in that spot, Leshy. Right there. That's the perfect place to play that cuckoo. Your tactical genius simply cannot be matched. Did that pronghorn just kill me? It did. You bastard. How many teeth do I have? Enough. No hooved. No hooved. Dang it, now I've got a 1 blood. I should not have picked bugs. But I can put this cockroach on this black goat. And I can put the tadpole on... Now let's go with the pronghorn. And now the deck is more consistent and more powerful. Looks like my rice will be ready in 7 minutes. I like rice. Just live with it. Wild bull didn't move. Of course. Of course. Now see, that is what we call a pro gamer move right there. There we go. Ultimate moose buck. I win. Hehehe. The Douse is a hooved card. This is already map 3, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Why would it not be? I can get rid of one of my black goats. Beautiful. Might as well grab this elk. At least it's a card I can play. I also absolutely need to use an item. As much fun as it is to sacrifice the black goat to the Bone Lord, I think I really need to sacrifice this worker ant instead. And I don't have that many bone cards. I've only got the long elk. He's playing birds this fight, so I guess I can't really use the hook. But that's okay. I'll just squirrel, black goat, moose buck. I hate the pliers. 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 Just gonna take off my headphones, close my eyes, click the pliers, wait, yep, saw the red flash through my eyelids, and then it's safe to put the headphones back on. Alright. And unfortunately, I have to take the pelt. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All of these are hooved cards. But I can get rid of the black goat if I want. Or I could take the wild bull, get rid of that. I could get rid of the elk. This particular combo is kind of funny, so... But it's only specifically if you put a sprinter on something, well, like, it's only if you put a sprinter on a rampager. It doesn't work if it's the other way around. It's neat. Oh, I can get rid of the pelt. And go to visit Gilbert. I could try to get a better totem, but honestly, the one I've got works out okay. Yeah, the one I've got works out okay. And he's playing hooved cards, so I could even use the hook at some point during this fight. Squirrel, black goat. Hold off on doing anything with it just yet. I'll go ahead and hook this elk fawn. I will sacrifice it to this moose buck, get a wise clock, and there's the rice. Let's just go ahead and do this fight first. I will pause the stream, or rather the recording, and I'm back. Now that I've had a big old plate full of fascination, let's get this show back on the road. You're probably wondering why I called it fascination. Well, I'm not going to tell you. Not in this video, anyway. Unless I will. Maybe. Health debuff. Now it's only got 12 health? Now I'm gonna die. Thanks, Goobert. Ooh, mycologist. Yeah, the douse is gonna be super helpful this fight. Just like so incredibly helpful. Y'all don't... Maybe. On the other hand, it does seem like he's only playing birds. Ah, dang it. Oh well. I have 2 moose bucks. And I have 2 black goats. Yeah. No hooved cards. No hooved cards. Why did I take the white shark over the, or was it a great shark? Great white? Why did I take that over the dire wolf? Because I'm an idiot, that's why. See? Gotta use your brain. Sometimes there's reasons for things. All you gotta do is think it through. Alright, 1226 moose buck. Now that has a chance of survival. Maybe. Get cucked, idiot. Okay. Awesome. And there's that. Bones. Just what I needed. That was sarcasm. The only thing strange here, Leshy, is your smell. And strange is putting it politely. Oh, he had a moose buck. I could have played that. Now you may be thinking, why did I take the Mantis God? It's a card I can't play. And if you're thinking that, you might not know that much about Act 4, Map 4. About Map 4. Because I can just take this Mantis God and put it on the Douse. Oh yeah. That's something. By which I mean, it's better than nothing. Now I'm gonna stab this mole man. And I'm gonna take these bones. It would be nice if I could play this Great White. Or if, you know, this were just one of the cards in my deck that I can play. But hey, it's something. I'll put that pelt there. There we go. That's a card I can work with. Now he clears the board. Oh, not quite. Wait. Did I? Yeah. Yeah, I played the black goat. At least this gets rid of Cody. Of course it's a rattler. Yeah, go ahead, Leshy. Take that gold nugget. Dang, flexing those telekinesis skills? Alright, fine. That's how you want to play it, Leshy. Right. Squirrel. Black goat. Pronghorn. Now, none of these are hooved cards. Although this one and actually all three of these death cards have movement sigils. But a movement sigil does not a hooved card make. Literally the bottom card. I think I'll save that for phase 3. The moon is waning. Oh yes, it still works just fine. Less so when there's bleach in the room. I don't want the long elk to one-shot the moon. Because I want the moose buck to kill the moon. One v one, 1v1, 1v1. Well, as close as I could manage, anyway. And there it is. That's it, right there. Wow. This video is even shorter than the one that didn't have sound. What do you know? We did it. Hooved cards only. If you enjoyed the video, then like, subscribe, leave a comment, and if you didn't enjoy the video, like anyway, I could use the publicity. And as always, take care and see you next time.